Hi guys, today we're going to give you a tour on how to paper chart after husbandry. So first we're going to open the chart and find the paper chart. So it's always located in the back. It'll be the last tab. So right here. So what you're going to do with paper charting is you're going to take the information that you put on the kennel card and the walk card and transfer it to their chart in their folder, in the blue folder. So we have today Franco, who is C088. So first we're going to start with the columns we have here. So we have appetite, the time they were taken out, the time they were taken in, urine color, stool, body surface, demeanor, and the food they're given, and if they're given water. So we'll start with the appetite here. We already have the dates filled out, and after you do every time you put in something, you initial. So we're going to start with the appetite. Okay, so we're going to start with the appetite here. We're going to look on the kennel card for C088, and C088 is right here. So we go to appetite, go down to C088, and we see that his appetite was good. So we chart good here, G for good, and then we're next going to go to the time they were taken out. So for the times they were taken out and in, we have to look on the walk cards because these are used for the walks. So once again, we scroll down to C088, and we see that they were taken out at 4 p.m. and they were brought back in at 4:15 p.m. So back to the chart in the folder. Time they were taken out was 4 p.m. and then the time they were brought back in was 4:15. Now next is urine color. Urine, you can use the urine from their kennel card or their walk card because sometimes they urinate in their kennels and sometimes they don't. So let's check both. So kennel card, we have urine for C088, it's yellow, and the Y does not mean yes, it means the color. And also over here for their walk, they also urinated and it was yellow. So we're going to put Y here. And if they have two different colors between the walk and the kennel cards, you always put the more extreme color. So next we're going to go to stool. So once again, we're going to check both the kennel and the walk card. So here we see the C088 is firm for stool, and C088 has no stool here. So he did defecate, so we're going to put the firm stool for here. Next is body surface. So we have N and A. N means normal and A means abnormal. So we're just going to check the walk cards to see what the people wrote, and everybody's normal, so we're going to put normal there. Now we have the body surface, the demeanor, which is either BAR or QAR. And we see the C088 is BAR on the walk card. So now we'll just chart it there. Now we have the food that they are given. So for the food, we use the kennel cards. Not the kennel cards, the food cards. So here we have Franco once again, and he gets half a cup of puppy and half a can of puppy.
So today we're going to show you how to fill out an abnormality. Right over here I've got the abnormality binder that we found in the cabinet downstairs in the basement. And what we're going to do is just take one of these sheets and I'm going to walk you through on how to fill it out. Starting off with the animal's ID. This is found on the blue folder right over here at C088. And the name for this animal, his name is Franco, which is found on the very top. The abnormality, this is just going to be whatever you found. And in Franco's case, we found that he has diarrhea for 3 shifts. For the species, you always want to fill that in if he's either a cat or a dog. And then also for the sex, either he's going to be a male, female, male neutered, or female spayed. And we know that he's a male neutered, and we're going to fill that in right here. And then for the weight, you're always going to want to put his most recent weight in pounds. And that's going to be found on the TPR sheet on the very bottom. And this is most recent weight is 35.2 pounds. Also put in his age right now. So look at the intake date. We got him in July, and it's been 3 months since we've had him. So we know that he is 7 months. He's 7 months old. Fill out the date that we filled this out and the time that it's filled out. And always notate whether it's AM or PM. Don't use military time. Just it's going to be about 10:30 in the morning. The tech is going to be your name and then the cohort that you're in, and we're onyxes, so we're going to put an onyx. Right over here, make sure you fill out all of them. Don't leave anything blank. We know that he does have diarrhea, so we're going to write yes. And then everything else is going to be a no. No, he is not vomiting. Yes, he is urinating. Yes, he is defecating, but he is still eating, and he is also drinking. So we're going to put yes for those. Right over here for the current medications, you'll find that on the medications log. So for his Giardia, we know that he is on a 250 milligram tablet of metronidazole. So you're also going to write down his dosage as well. So he is given one tablet by mouth twice a day for 5 days, and that is still ongoing. And then he is also on 100 milligram per mil tablet of Panicure. And he's given that by mouth once a day for 5 days. And then after that, for the testing tech, is we're going to turn this in, and then someone's going to tell us, the veterinarian or Mr. Specs is going to tell us what test we're going to perform and the date we're going to test it, and the doctor is going to fill this out and then put on a treatment plan for the rest of it. And that is how you fill out your abnormality.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is find the chart that you were assigned to. What we do is we flip to the very back to the husbandry charting page. We take a picture so we don't have to take the chart away. Once you have your picture, you make sure you have all the information. Then we can go upstairs and go online charting. Okay, now that we have our chart, we're gonna show you how to do the online chart in Avimark. You already log into your computer. You click here, it's gonna show Citrix Avimark. You're gonna select, you're gonna put the 4 numbers that you have used to clock in and out of husbandry. This is the screen that you're gonna be seeing. So what we're gonna do is scroll at the bottom. You find your animal. One is 102. 102. We're gonna go to the top, to the latest entry. We're gonna right click until it says new. We're gonna be doing a new entry. So here is gonna default to today's date. You need to go back to your chart and use the date. Was the 17th. For the code, you're gonna have to select AM or PM. We start on Wednesday afternoon, so we're gonna do PM. And then for the doctor, we're gonna be selecting Dr. Deb. You don't need to do anything else on this screen. You hit done. You're gonna see this. This is where we're gonna be putting the information from the chart, from the husbandry chart. So demeanor, we saw that it was BAR. Appetite was good. Exercise, yes, we walked him. Stool was firm. Urine, yes, he urinated. External body surface, we noticed that he was normal. And then fed by, I know that this was fed by somebody else, but since we're the ones charting, we use our initials. And you hit done. And you're gonna see your latest entry. And the screen is already gonna be ready for your next entry. So the next one is gonna be the 18. The code this time is gonna be AM. The Dr. Dev is already there, so we're ready. I'm gonna leave the screen small so maybe you can see it better. We go to our next entry, and we see that demeanor was still BAR. Okay, the appetite, this time, it was still good. Exercise, yes, it was exercise. Stool this time was soft. Urine, yes, it urinated. External body was still normal. And we put our initials. Note is if you make any mistake, let's say I thought it was firm but it is soft, Do not delete anything. Just let Mr. Specs know that you make that quick mistake. He'll fix it and just continue with your next entry.